People often ask, can I be fired if I go on disability leave? Or can my employer terminate me after I complain about being harassed at workplace to my higher management or to HR? It is important to realize and to keep in mind that none of those actions, such as complaining about harassment or requesting medical leave, none of those actions provide you with an immunity against being terminated. In other words, if your employer chooses to terminate you, if that's what they want to do, even if they know that what they're doing is unlawful, they can still choose to do so. And they will have no obligation, no legal obligation, with a few very narrow exceptions, to reinstate you back to your position in your future. Theoretically, your employer can come up to you and say, you're old, you're disabled, you're not of the right race, you're not of the right sexual orientation, and therefore we're firing you. It's a clear violation of the law, but they can choose to violate the law and then deal with the legal consequences if you decide to pursue a case against them. So, the real question is not whether or not your employer can terminate you in different circumstances, because they can always choose to do that. The question is whether that type of termination would form a basis for a legal case against that employer. And the answer to that question will depend on a lot of factors, many of which might not even be known at the time that you're asking that question. Because the answer to the question will depend on why the employer will be terminating you from their perspective, what evidence you will have that the termination was motivated by some type of unlawful reason, such as discrimination, harassment, or retaliation, and many other factors and reasons that might or might not be known at the time that you're asking this question.